Wednesday, March 19th, 2008 was the worst day of my life so far. It was the day my dog died. And to some of you it may seem kind of silly that I consider that to be the worst day of my life, but it was the first significant loss I've ever really experienced. I met my golden retriever, Copper, in 2000, and I'd wanted a dog for a really long time, so he was a big surprise for my parents. He fit right into our family of four, and he was a really healthy dog. So when March 19th came, it was a big shock that he wouldn't be with us anymore. I had woken up with him in the middle of the night, and he was acting really strange, not like himself at all. So my dad took him to the emergency veterinarian, and found out he had a tumor on his heart, which had burst. So that's why he was acting strange, and his heart was filling with fluid, and so we had to put him down. And I learned a lot from him throughout his 7 years of life, and I picked out 3 lessons that I thought were really important that he taught me. The first one was to appreciate the people in my life. The second was to take time to enjoy life. And the third was to comfort others and how to be a good companion. So his first lesson was to appreciate the people in his life. This is my brother. And he never hid his excitement when he saw us, so that reminds me not to take people for granted in my life. He taught us that people matter more than the things ever will, which is kind of an obvious lesson, but it's very important to remember. Also, to make the best of the time you have. I've been working on that a lot, trying not to have negative feelings. A positive attitude does wonders, and he was a perfect example of that. His second lesson was to slow down and enjoy life. He always had patience for us to dress him up and do silly things with him. He taught me to smell the roses and enjoy life. He actually stopped to smell everything, but he took his time doing it, and that was kind of the lesson. And I am in school here to become a nurse, so that'll be an important lesson for me to learn patience and how to slow down and be patient with people. It taught me to enjoy the small things in life. His favorite things were sunny days and fresh snow, so it kind of taught me that just the little things can bring you the greatest joy. I'm always one to think a lot before I speak or act, so that's another important part of slowing down. And I found it saves me a lot of trouble if I think before I react to something. There's another picture of us messing him up. Finally, he taught me how to be a good companion. He was always around us, so it was kind of strange if he wasn't right at your side all the time. And this is my cat Trixie, they were the best friends. So he was a perfect example of a good companion. And again, this is important as I become a nurse, to be there for people. He taught me that just being present is enough sometimes to comfort people. The day he was dying, he would set his head in my lap, and it was really sweet. It also taught me to be more compassionate towards people. And lastly, I found that good relationships are give and take, and it's important not to have a one-sided because that doesn't work out very well. It's really unfair. Copper taught me many lessons, and I chose the ones that I thought were really important. He taught me to appreciate the people in my life, not to take them for granted, to slow down and enjoy life, take things one thing at a time, and finally, how to be a good companion, how to comfort others. All were just full of wisdom, and I hope that if you have pets, you'll take the time to learn from them. They tend to be full of wisdom without even trying to be. And finally, I hope you take something from one of the 3 lessons that I've gone over today, either whether it's to appreciate the people in your life more, to slow down and enjoy things in life, or to how to be a good companion to others.